Hello again, internets, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play City of Heroes. Here we are once again with Numbing Frost, my baby level 5 corruptor. And we were going to have a word with Aaron Theory and see what he's got for us to do. Hello, Numbing Frost. I'm Aaron Theory, a scientist in the illustrious group known as SERAPH. Habashi has informed me of your work to push back the chaos in Atlas. I have some information that may prove particularly useful for you. As this is going to be something that is more important than my previous experiments, I have left my labs to work with you in the field, as they say. Shall we get to work? Reason to Fight, Part 1, The Tide. Matthew Habashi has informed me about what you know, which is that Arachnos has been trying to destabilize the area of Atlas. An interesting idea, to say the least, attacking the heart of a city of heroes. I've been keeping my eye on peculiar events. I believe I know where we may be able to strike to prevent Arachnos from attaining its goal of total dominion over Atlas Park. What do you know? There's been a large gathering of Hellions in the northern part of Agorsi Industrial. The area was once the center of industrial work in Paragon, but that honor has since gone to independent support. The mostly empty warehouses there are now being used by the Hellions. I've deduced that it's highly possible the Hellions are setting the stage for Arachnos to use those warehouses for some sort of invasion. I would suggest a full-out attack on the Hellions to prevent this from happening. Alright. Go beat up some Hellions again. Lots of Hellions to beat up in this game. Wait a minute, that's not Hellions! Defeat the Arachnos invaders! Suddenly the music changed. Oh my god, fire! Oh. Yeah. Get up there. Those aren't Hellions at all. Come on. Ah, it's getting all laggy and stuff. That's not fun. It's rather laggy today. It's Atlas Park. It's a very full zone, very full of low-level characters and people farming and mission architect, making missions that are easy to complete and give lots of XP for the amount of effort that you have to put into them, which is very little. Which I can understand why some folks do that. It's, leveling a character can be kind of boring, especially for, certain character types. Alright, we're getting low on endurance. Let's wait a bit. Go ahead and use the secondary mutation. These dudes marching in place. Hut, 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 hut. I don't know, but I've been told. Numbing Frost attacks are cold. Always fun to have them respawn on your head, right? It's a good thing I didn't decide to rest that time. Punchy, punch, punch. Wait your turn, you'll get some too. There's plenty enough to go around. One more. with this dude who just aggroed on me, and then we'll go talk to Air in Theory. Alright. Alright, Theory. You said there would be Hellions. That was incorrect. There were Arachnos. Lots of Arachnos. Lots of angry Arachnos. This is a very intriguing turn of events, Numbing Frost. It seems my calculations were off about the Arachnos incursion. I had believed your efforts in Atlas would deter them, but it seems they only served to fuel their anger to begin their invasion. Very curious. I believe this will be the time where your true worth will be put to the test. Do you believe that you have the abilities to help push back the Arachnos attack? You bet your sweet bippy I do. Part 2, Commander. Arachnos will not stop until they've taken over all of Atlas. The situation is somewhat dire, you could say. Most of the Freedom Phalanx are currently unable to help fight, whether it is due to the issues in Galaxy City or with threats by the Praetorians. The fate of Atlas is left in the hands of heroes such as yourself. Our goal will have to be to find where the main base of Arachnos is and strike at it. We'll have to go after their leaders then. Correct. In order to find out where they are staging their attack from, we must strike down their higher-ranking officials, their commanders. I would suggest you go out and take the fight to them. It is possible that we may find information on them regarding the location of the main headquarters, or at the very least, a method by which they are communicating to each other. Alright, so back to that area and defeat 5 Wolf Spider commanders. Not sure if he'll count. It's not quite the area it mentions. Way over here with all these spider thingies. Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the dudes we're after. You get a freeze. Extra freeze. Alright, there's one commander. Wow, one shot at him. Punchy punch punch, punchy punch punch. Two commanders down. And I'm sure these pylons serve some purpose, which we shall figure out later. Punch, punch, punchy punch. 2 more. Hello? Anybody else over here? It's not a commander though, it's just a Wolf Spider Tac Ops. You actually have to be the commanders. One of the few instances in this game where you actually have to find the named mobs. Well, come now. At least I'm pretty sure they have to be the named mobs. I mean, we could always try. Let's see what we get. I'm pretty sure it has to be the named ones, though. Yep, still 2 more. And they don't seem to be spawning. This is a little obnoxious when this happens. There's a commander. Arachnos' staff too. Yeah, we're definitely lagging in this zone. Because bullet time is not a feature of this game. Ooh, look, level. Level up. That's level 6. It is level 6. I still need one more commander. Where's another commander? Oh, a whole bunch of downed policemen. Ah. Oh, there's one. In fact, that might be if I just defeated. Some for you. Nemesis staff for you. Disarm the hidden Arachnos explosions. Explosives. Small text is small. Alright, clicky the glowies. There's one. There's another. And there's the third. Alright, go talk to Theory. Wow, yeah, this is getting... This lag is a little obnoxious. Alright, Theory. It's a good thing you've stopped the bombing plot, Numbing Frost. It seems, though, we are no further to finding out where the Arachnos base is. There are a few heroes who have answered the call to help fight off Arachnos, but there are still many who have refused to. Many believe they are not good enough to make a difference. It is unreasonable, really, to believe that just because you have super abilities that you are a superhero, and because of that we find ourselves in our current situation. Let us see what you can do to get us out of it. Part 3. Chance to make things different. Did you by chance see the large Arachnos pylons? I've received some data from Matthew Habashi about that these pylons are being used as a method of communication. Arachnos sends the data through numerous pylons in order to hide exactly where the data center is located. It is reasonable, then, to assume that enough of these pylons were destroyed, we would be able to predict with greater accuracy where the main Arachnos base is. How many of these need to be destroyed? According to my predictions, I would say 3. There are several other heroes working on tracking down the location as well as taking down the pylons, but you, Numbing Frost, are at the forefront of it. I will let Matthew Habashi know to contact me when the scientists at SERAPH and the agents in the FBSA have pinpointed the location of the Arachnos base. Alright, let's get leveled up first, and then we'll go play with the pylons. Soaring through the skies over Atlas Park, heading towards the big old statue of Atlas. It's a great landmark. And here comes the reason for the lag. 50 bajillion characters of varying levels, but usually low. Doing great so far, Numbing Frost. Keep it up. Alright, train up to next level. Level 6, you get another power. I do feel like I'm needing another attack. So we'll grab Frost Breath. And let's go ahead and slot that into it. Okay. Back to work. Actually, real quick break. Sell some stuff. Not that I'm full on in my inventory, but I got a few things to sell. Okay. Minor little capitalism break. And fly teleport Cross solid serpent. Okay. A weapon to surpass Nemesis. Holy crap for crap. Lag is something else tonight. Alright. Okay, now let's take out these pylons. You must destroy additional pylons. This isn't tedious. Down. Can't even see if I'm hitting these things or not. Zoom out. Okay, because I can see their health bars go down a little bit, but I need to see my orange numbers. Orange numbers are very important. Oh, goodness me. Come on. Make with the icing. Yeah, it's definitely, the zone is lagging over here. Because it says my abilities are recharged, but they're not. The server does not agree with the client. Oh, see, that time I missed. Wow, what is up with this tiredness? Alright, let's call him this time. This is unexpected. Who would have thought that a normal man like Matthew Habashi would run off to do something so brave? Wait, I must have missed a clue. Seems you and Theron hidden explosives. Oh, Numbing Frost, Matthew here. I know I was supposed to miss his theory, but, well, I never really liked that guy. Listen, we got a feed on where the base is. It's the same one where they're keeping my wife. They said it has a ton of security, too much for one person to overcome, which is why I'm going in there first. They'll be too preoccupied in figuring out what to do with a lone FBSA agent to notice you breaking down the doors. This is my chance, Numbing Frost, my chance to make things right and to save my wife. Just, well, if I die, make sure you save her. Oh. Yes, it is no surprise the Arachnos base would be heavily fortified. It is their main method of conducting this invasion. I suppose it also makes sense for them to keep their prisoners there as well. Habashi's plan could just work. Arachnos would be pleased to get their hands on an FBSA agent, enough that they would lower their guard, focusing on bringing him in. That would be the time for you to strike. Finale. One man's savior, one city's hero. I've received the exact location of where the Arachnos base is. The FBSA has confirmed Matthew Habashi has gone MIA. I can only assume that he is currently within the bowels of the base. I would hurry if I were you. Habashi plans on using his position in the FBSA as leverage, hoping they'll keep him alive long enough for you to arrive. But I do not believe that will work. Why? Why will that not work? Arachnos already has an agent on the inside. It is how they were able to get into Atlas Park so easily. It is also how they knew about the meteor strike in Galaxy City. Arachnos was in Galaxy mere minutes after the meteors hit. That is no coincidence, Numbing Frost. And Arachnos is not so well organized that they could pull it off themselves. Someone within one of the organizations is helping them, and that is why Matthew Habashi will die. If you do not hurry, that is. Well then, I guess we best get a move on. Can't let Matthew die. He owes me $5. Alright, going into the mission and hopefully be a little bit less laggy in here. You travel through numerous corridors in this warehouse before ending up within this Arachnos base, embedded deep beneath the streets of Paragon City. This is just the first step in his dominion. Lord Recluse will change the face of Paragon City forever. Can you hear me? Numbing Frost, it's Matthew. I snuck a device on myself to... You, the FESA agent, get up! Look, I'll do whatever you want. Just let my wife and the others go. Unfortunately for you, we already have a mole within SERAPH. We'll just make you into an example of what we do to so-called heroes. SERAPH, please just let my wife... Ah! Also very not good. If I've got delusions of grandeur, you've got delusions of adequacy. Hoop-de-doop. Wow, these guys got all sorts of dudes just coming out of the woodwork. Goodness me. This yawning business really needs to stop. It's terribly unprofessional. Keep your guard up. We can't afford to let anyone through, even if the mole said that we'd be safe. Incoming hero, take her down! The only ones going down here are you. Evildoers. Ew. Whew, that hurt a little bit. Let's rest. Take a knee, take a knee. Yeah, that's some early 2000s graphics right there. Okay, so parts of the game are kind of aged, and they have not aged well. Alright, next group. Go, go, go. Frosty freeze 'em. Make them uncomfortably cold. Next group. Oh, okay, we got a door to go through. That didn't sound like a high-tech door. That sounded more like just a regular old wooden office door. Our mole has arrived. We're moving to the next phase. Kill the FBSA agent and prep the remaining prisoners. No, don't do that. Oof, knocked on my duff again. And there's one minor issue with the non-melee classes is very little in the way of knockback protection. Most of the melee types, your tankers and scrappers and such, will have some ability that affords protection against getting knocked around or disoriented or whatever. I don't think so, asshole. Hey, Numbing Frost, man, you're sure a sight for sore eyes. And boy, are my eyes sore, and my chest, my legs, basically sort of everything is hurting real bad. Looks like the plan worked out pretty well, huh? Well, okay, I have two options. You could have been killed, what were you thinking? Or you did a brave thing. Not a lot of people would have tried that. You did a brave thing. Thanks, Numbing Frost. Looks like we're both on the same page with this thing, huh? I think I earned some major points with the wife for doing this. There's no time to rest now. I'll be fine. We've got to go after the mole. It's Aaron Theory. He's betrayed us all. He was the one helping Arachnos all this time. Theory? He was the one who told me about them all. I don't know what he's up to, why he betrayed us. He even told Arachnos that you wouldn't be coming. It's like he wants you to succeed or something, but he told Arachnos all about our weaknesses and when we'd be vulnerable. He even told him to hold off on my execution for a few more minutes, and it was just in time for you to get here. You gotta find him, Numbing Frost. Find out what he's up to. I'll handle this, don't worry. Everybody okay in here? Y'all alright? Only one idiot got injured? Okay. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. There's no time to lose. We must catch Aaron Theory. Numbing Frost, I was wondering when you would arrive. I assumed you saved Habashi, given that you're here now. I also assumed that he told you that he saw me. I asked them to spare Habashi's life. While a coward for most of his life, Habashi took a stand due to the example you set for him. And so, I decided to have his life intertwined with your choice. Had you decided not to show up or were killed, then he too would have been killed. In a few moments, the commander in charge will show up to fight you. You will soundly defeat him, bringing an end to all of this, returning Atlas to its former peace. Why? Why did you do all of this, Theory? The heroes in the city became too complacent, Numbing Frost, and too many left crimes unanswered, believing it was beneath them. Too many simply went about living their lives as if they were normal when they were not, when they had responsibilities to the people. The heroes of this city needed to be shaken back awake to realize their true role in this life. The destruction of Galaxy helped with this, but still heroes in Atlas continued in their complacency. They needed to be a strike to the heart, and so here we are. And so you think you're the good guy by joining Arachnos? I do not believe I am the good guy in this situation. Arachnos was a means to an end, a method to help wake up the heroes of this city, to remind them of their true calling. Heroes will remember for some time that they must always be vigilant, that no part of the city is completely safe. They will stand and protect others, putting their own petty views or laziness behind them. And you yourself have become a product of this. If it were not for the destruction of a galaxy, for the Arachnos intervention, would you have been stirred to action, to use your abilities for the good of mankind? I would have helped, regardless of the situation. Perhaps, Numbing Frost, and that is what makes you stand out from the others. But many started out just like you, I'm sure, eyes full of wonder, your heart bursting with a desire to save the city, the state, the country, the world. But how many times can you do this? Once? Twice? It will eventually wear down on you, and you will give in to apathy like so many others before you. And then someone like myself will come along and help reawaken you. I have, Numbing Frost, one final request for you. You have a request for me. Kill me. What I have done is unforgivable. I do not deserve to live in the same world as these people, no, not after what I helped trigger. It is not true justice if I survive and all the innocent die. Deliver the final call of justice to me and seal your role as a hero, Numbing Frost. No. You'll pay for your crimes like all the others. You're under arrest. You have the right to remain frozen. You arrest Theory, assuring that he'll pay for all the crimes he's committed. And here comes a dude. Arbiter Miston. Maul has betrayed us. Numbing Frost is in the building. You won't stop Arachnos, Numbing Frost. Even if I fall, even if this operation is halted, we have thousands of other plans. You'll never win. Oh yeah? Watch me. Mission complete. Head on back out to Atlas Park 2, where there is all the lag. Oh, take me down to the Paragon City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. Anyway, speak with Matthew Habashi. I think this deserves to be done in person, don't you? I do, too. In fact, I think if I try to call him, he'll say, this needs to be done in person. Zero. It's a little faster than flying all the way across the zone. There he is, and there's Dana. Looks like everything worked out okay, huh, Numbing Frost? Atlas Park is safe from Arachnos, I'm alive, and I just might have saved my marriage by doing something that I think would classify as stupidly brave. I'm happy that Aaron Theory is going to spend a very long time rotting in the darkest part of the Zig. I might even go visit him just to spite him. What plans do you have for yourself now, Numbing Frost? After the whole, saving Atlas Park from the brink of destruction against Arachnos. Continue to fight crime. The fight isn't over yet. You're right, Numbing Frost. That I have no doubt of. Even now, King's Row could probably use your help. But hey, keep in touch, alright? I'd like to think we've sort of become friends in all of this. Hopefully you won't have to come bail me out of any more problems. I'll keep in touch, Matthew. Take care of yourself. Alrighty, that story arc is complete. Matthew Havashy is reunited with his lovely wife. Aaron Theory is on his way to prison. And now we can go talk to Twin Shot. We are very close to level 7. 9-1 experience will get us there. But it's also been about a half an hour, so let's go ahead and at least have a gander at Twin Shot so y'all can see a little what she looks like. This here's Twin Shot. She was added in the game a while after it launched. She's a low-level contact and has a series of missions for us to do, but that will have to wait until next time because, like I said, been about a half an hour. That's about how long I wanted to make the most of these videos. It's par for the course, really. So anyway, as always, thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I certainly did. I've loved this game since I started playing it way back in 2005. When it shut down in 2012, I was devastated and cried like a baby. But now that it's sort of back, I'm having a good time with it again. And there's so much of it that it's like I never left. Some things are like, oh yeah, that was a thing, I remember that now. Other things are like, oh yes, this is home. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and as always, take care of yourselves and enjoy the games that you play.